the beauty of everyday objects can be emphasized through this technique. Making decorative art in this day and age is sometimes frowned upon, where art is supposed to do so much more than just be beautiful. But these botanical shapes and these rich blue colors, I think, are quite beautiful. I first started making photograms, which is the process of placing objects onto the light-sensitive paper and recording their basically the shadows that they cast. I first started making those in high school, in the photography classes in high school, and it was so fun and so simple and kind of pleasingly easy to make these really intriguing images without a camera, just with sort of running out into the classroom and finding some objects and putting them on the paper and exposing them. I really ended up with some images that I was pleased with. I've always returned to making these photograms every time I'm in an unfamiliar darkroom or a new space. It's a really fun way to familiarize myself with the new chemicals and with the space. And it's just such a simple and enjoyable way to make prints. These photograms were produced using the cyanotype process, which is one of the earlier chemical photographic processes. For this process, we have to make our own paper by using a brush to paint the chemicals onto the page, making a light-sensitive emulsion. One of my favorite things about photography was working in the darkroom and getting my hands wet in the trays. Now with digital photography, it's not quite as interesting to me. It seems that everything takes place on the computer. So getting back to these older processes is very fulfilling to me, because I do like, creating my paper and using my hands and using physical objects to make these images. And then when you're done, you end up with a physical print, not just a digital file. In addition to the collection of botanical items, I also have a collection of old glass bottles and, of course, my toolbox. These are always interesting places to pull subject matter from for the photograms. One recurring theme that shows up both in my photograms but also in my photography is a compositional simplicity. I like my lines to be parallel. I like my edges to be straight, and even in the chaotic nature of twisting vines or curling leaves, I still want there to be a certain amount of order within the chaos. I don't know if it's something that, like maybe this gives me a little bit of control over the world. Like, at least my prints can be tidy looking, if not anything else.